Welcome back to Beyond the Box Score, NBA fans. Today is the day. 4 high-stakes games, 8 must-know picks, and all the stats, matchups, and player insights you need to get ahead. If you want to know who's dominating, who's fading, and where the totals are going, you're in the right place. Don't blink, because every possession matters tonight. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to support us and hit the bell so you never miss any update from us. We also do breakdown on NFL, college football, college basketball and NHL. You can scroll these on channel. Let's start today. We're breaking down 4 NBA games happening on November 21st, 2025, giving you free team picks and total picks for each matchup, 8 picks in total. These insights will give you a full picture of team form, player performance, and tactical matchups, helping you plan your analysis and betting strategy effectively. First up, the Brooklyn Nets take on the Boston Celtics in a game defined by urgency versus momentum. Boston comes in at 8-7, just behind the Atlantic leaders, climbing with purpose after back-to-back wins, while Brooklyn, at 2-12, is desperately searching for a foothold before the season's slope becomes too steep to climb. Boston plays with precise execution, scoring 113.7 points per game on 45.1% shooting, 37% from 3, and 80% from the free throw line. They average 25 assists, 45 rebounds, 5 blocks, and 7.5 steals per night, with only 11 turnovers highlighting their discipline. Brooklyn counters with 109.6 points per game, shooting 43.7% overall and 35.4% from deep, but 14.2 turnovers and 38.9 rebounds per game leave them vulnerable. Michael Porter Jr. leads the Nets with 24.2 points on 47.4% shooting, including 36% from deep and 86% at the line. Cam Thomas contributes 18.7 points with an aggressive on-ball style, while Nick Claxton anchors the paint with 7.7 rebounds and 3.9 assists, blending screens, putbacks, and facilitating from the elbows. Boston responds with Jaylen Brown leading the charge with 27.5 points on 50.3% shooting, complemented by Derek White's 18.7 points, 5.3 assists, and 1.7 steals, and Nahom contributing 8.1 rebounds and 1.5 blocks to form a solid defensive core. The matchup's central theme is clear: Brooklyn's perimeter-heavy scoring versus Boston's organized defense and rebounding strength, a clean strength versus weakness scenario that heavily influences pace and possession quality. Recent form accentuates this contrast. Brooklyn has lost 4 of its last 5, surrendering large margins to Boston, Washington, Orlando, Toronto, and New York, while Boston has won 4 of its last 5, fueled by scoring outputs of 113, 121, 131, 102, and 111, with tightened rotations and late-game poise. The star duel between Porter Jr. and Brown is the centerpiece. Porter thrives on rhythm, deliberate pacing, and smooth self-generated shots, while Brown operates with relentless physical force, downhill pressure, and efficient jump shooting, punishing any hesitation. White's facilitation and Claxton's interior presence add layers, turning the game into a strategic chessboard where every possession matters. The pick here is Boston Celtics to win, as their spacing, ball movement, and low turnover rate align perfectly against Brooklyn's inconsistencies. The total is projected over 219.5, considering both teams' scoring potential. In Chicago, the Miami Heat face the Bulls in a matchup with razor-thin differences in record and style. Miami is 9-6, riding a 2-game streak, while Chicago is 8-6, also with momentum. Miami scores 123.6 points per game on 48% shooting, averaging 8.9 steals, strong rebounding, and a deep rotation that attacks defenses with spacing and pace. Chicago counters with 121.7 points per game. Similar shooting accuracy, superior ball control with just 13.6 turnovers, and disciplined spacing. Miami relies on Norman Powell for 25.4 points, 46.9% shooting, 47% from 3, backed by Kel Ware with 10 rebounds and Davon Mitchell with 7.3 assists. Chicago's trio of Josh Giddey at 20.8 points and 9.7 assists, Nikolovich's 9.9 rebounds, and Trey Jones' perimeter defense creates balance on both ends. Miami has won 3 of its last 5, including wins over Golden State and New York, while Chicago has surged in high-scoring matchups, exceeding 120 points in 3 of 5 games, though defensive volatility remains. The key duel is Powell's explosiveness versus Giddey's orchestrated playmaking. Powell's shooting splits and free throw efficiency turn every possession into a scoring threat, while Giddey manipulates angles and threads sharp passes to create advantages. This matchup will hinge on tempo and decision-making, as Miami's fast-paced attack clashes with Chicago's methodical control. The pick here is Chicago Bulls to win, with the total projected over 245.5 given both teams' high-scoring potential. The Western Conference showdown between Minnesota Timberwolves and Phoenix Suns is next. Minnesota is 10-5, third in the Northwest, while Phoenix is 9-6, riding a 6-2 home record. Minnesota produces 120.6 points per game on 49% shooting, including 36% from deep, and collects 44 rebounds, allowing them to impose tempo and capitalize on second-chance points. Phoenix scores 119.3 points on 47% shooting, 38% from 3, and 79% from the line, emphasizing spacing and perimeter execution. Their defense relies on discipline with 7 steals and 4.6 blocks per game. The core matchup is Minnesota's physicality, downhill rim pressure, and interior presence versus Phoenix's precision, spacing, and perimeter shooting. Both teams enter strong. Minnesota with a 5-game win streak scoring over 120 in each, and Phoenix winning 4 of 5 games with controlled pace and confident late-game execution. Anthony Edwards versus Devin Booker headlines the duel. Edwards averages 25.2 points on 49.3% shooting, 38.4% from deep, with 4.3 rebounds and 3.5 assists, using downhill drives that collapse defenses. Booker counters with 27.8 points on 49.3% shooting, 34.5% from 3, 90.3% from the line, 6.9 assists, and 4.2 rebounds, blending control and precision to dominate possessions. Minnesota must control the rebounding margin to prevent Phoenix from generating transition threes, while bench depth may dictate momentum swings. Minnesota's balance, defensive length, and ability to control pace give them a slight edge. The pick is Minnesota Timberwolves to win, with total over 228.5 likely given both teams' scoring ability. Finally, Oklahoma City Thunder face the Utah Jazz, a top seed versus struggling division matchup. Oklahoma City enters at 15-1 with a 7-game win streak, while Utah is 5-9, struggling for consistency. The Thunder average 121.3 points on 48% shooting, 25.6 assists, 10.7 steals, 5.5 blocks, and 46.5 rebounds per game, showcasing balanced scoring, defensive activity, and transition efficiency. Utah scores 119.4 points on 45% shooting but allows 124.9, highlighting defensive vulnerabilities, compounded by 16.5 turnovers and limited rim protection. Oklahoma City's star leads with 32 points, 6.5 assists, and 5.1 rebounds, while Utah counters with 30.6 points and a 7.1 assists playmaker. This game is a clash of philosophies. Oklahoma City's precision and defensive pressure versus Utah's high-volume scoring with limited resistance. Oklahoma City's depth and defensive discipline make them overwhelming favorites. Utah's offense may land punches, but the Thunder's two-way efficiency ensures control. The pick is Oklahoma City Thunder to win, with total over 224.5 projected. This analysis covers all 4 NBA games on November 21st, highlighting team strategies, recent form, key player duels, and tactical edges that could define the outcomes. Following these insights closely will give you a clear picture of the flow of each game and help anticipate the moments that could swing the matchups. Thanks for watching. If you found these picks and breakdowns helpful, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay updated on all our daily NBA insights. Drop a comment below with your own predictions. I want to know who you're backing tonight. Stay sharp, follow the stats, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.